Welcome to today's Explainer. Let's just dive straight in because today we're unpacking something that is literally rewiring how we build software. We're talking about the AI augmented developer lifecycle. If you want to understand exactly how artificial intelligence is fundamentally changing the way we build, test, and deploy code, you are in the exact right place. To make sure we're keeping things grounded in reality, we're pulling the gold standard facts straight from the official Cisco AI Technical Practitioner 1.0 exam blueprint. That's the AITECH 810-110 exam. Now, this blueprint is incredibly comprehensive, covering everything from agentic AI to prompt engineering, but today we're zooming in on one very specific, highly critical domain from that document. And here's a number that should absolutely grab your attention: 20%. On the Cisco Blueprint, Domain 5.0, which covers development and workflow automation, carries a massive 20% weight for the entire exam. This isn't just some minor subtopic we can skim over. This is high-stakes knowledge. Mastering how AI integrates into development workflows is crucial, not just for passing the test, but honestly, for staying relevant as a tech practitioner today. So here is our roadmap for the explainer. We'll cover AI in the SDLC, rapid prototyping and generation, elevating code quality, and finally, managing workflow and costs. Basically, we're tracking the life of a piece of code from a simple idea all the way to a sustainable deployment.
All right, let's jump right in. Section 1, AI and the software development lifecycle.
According to the blueprint, AI's role spans 5 distinct stages. Think about it. Before you even write a single line of code, AI is already at work, synthesizing the actual requirements. Then it hits the gas on prototyping, does some serious heavy lifting during implementation, meticulously hunts down bugs in testing, and finally pushes the polished product live during deployment. It doesn't just sit on the sidelines, it optimizes every single node of the process. Moving right along to Section 2, rapid prototyping and generation. When we zoom in on those early foundational stages of building, we are looking at a massive paradigm shift. Traditional manual coding? It's kind of like building a house with a handsaw. You map out the logic, write the boilerplate, wrestle with the syntax, and hours, sometimes days pass just trying to get a basic framework up and running. But contrast that with AI-accelerated code generation. The Cisco Blueprint specifically highlights this because it is a total game changer. You can leverage AI to spin up functional code blocks and rapid prototypes at lightning speed. You're literally going from a blank screen to a working conceptual model in a fraction of the time. It completely obliterates those traditional early-stage bottlenecks. But, and this is a really big but, what actually happens when that generated code breaks? Because let's be real, it absolutely will at some point. AI is unbelievably fast, but it is not infallible. We have to shift our mindset from just marveling at the speed of AI to focusing on the absolute necessity of accuracy and quality control. Speed means literally nothing if your software crashes in production, right? Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, elevating code quality. This is where the AI really shines, transforming from just an enthusiastic builder into a meticulous quality control inspector. Instead of you spending half your day hunting down one tiny logical flaw, AI steps in with instant debugging assistance. It actually predicts where failures might occur and generates robust error handling routines to catch them gracefully. Oh, and you know that task we all universally dread? Documentation? Yeah, AI just handles it. It auto-generates clear, comprehensive docs, making the whole codebase infinitely easier to maintain. It's not just writing code faster, it's actively helping you write much safer, better code. Let's get down to the business side of things in Section 4, managing workflow and costs. Because deploying these incredible tools in a corporate environment, yeah, it's definitely not free. Let's slow down for a second. Because you absolutely must grasp token usage and context window management. Think of these as the structural constraints of AI. A token is basically just a chunk of a word the AI processes, and every single one of those tokens costs compute power. The context window is the AI's short-term memory for a single conversation, how much text it can look at all at once. Why does this matter? Well, because these two factors directly impact your prototyping cost, your latency, and your output quality. If you try to cram way too much code into a prompt, you blow right past that context window. The AI loses the plot, the quality of your code tanks, and your cloud bills skyrockets. So ultimately, AI workflow design and monitoring principles are absolutely essential for sustainable deployment. You can't just plug an AI model into your pipeline and cross your fingers. You have to actively monitor those token limits, manage the context window efficiently, and design a workflow that perfectly balances the AI's amazing capabilities against its operational costs. Nailing that balance, getting top-tier code generation with low latency and low cost, that is exactly what defines a successful AI technical practitioner. All right, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with something to really chew on. How are you going to redesign your daily coding workflow to integrate these AI-augmented capabilities? We've seen how AI optimizes the entire SDLC, accelerates prototyping, elevates code quality, and why managing tokens is so critical for the bottom line. This tech is here, and knowing it inside and out makes up 20% of that AITECH 810-110 blueprint. The next move is yours. How will you apply Domain 5.0 to your own work tomorrow? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep experimenting, stay curious, and definitely dive into the rest of the Cisco exam topics. Catch you next time.